Hi, I'm Shanice, and today I'm gonna actually be recording a serious and personal video. I didn't think that I would ever talk about this on the internet, and I was always so scared to share my experiences and my thoughts and how what my depression was like. I was always scared to share that with people because I was told that I'd be seen as vulnerable and weak. And now that I'm at a place where I'm happy and I'm motivated and my depression is barely noticeable, if there at all anymore, that I'm at a good place to be able to talk about it. So many people suffer from depression, and it's not talked about a lot. It's looked down upon if you talk about it, but I don't care about that anymore. I really don't. I'm just going to start with my story, my depression story, or whatever you want to call it. My depression started in like middle school, and it wasn't like strong depression back then. It was kind of like subtle, like not super bad. I lived somewhere half the time, and at that place it was very difficult for me, and I didn't know how to manage that, and I started not caring about like school and started getting like really down on myself and just not knowing how to do things that I used to know how to do, and I wasn't good at things that I used to be good at, and I didn't enjoy things that I used to enjoy. So that was like 7th grade, and it kind of stayed at that level for about a year. And then in 8th grade, I was very close to this one person. This person and we talked all the time. We shared lots of things with each other. And then this person decided to leave my life. And that really hurt me, because that was the first time that I had ever felt abandoned and worthless. Like, they just left, and it hurt a lot. So sick to my stomach all the time. I lost so much weight. I couldn't eat. I could barely sleep. I could only think in depression. I was so depressed during that time. If you watch my videos, you know that now I'm like a very happy, positive person. But back then, my mindset was the complete opposite of that. I wanted to die. I didn't love myself at all. I thought that the way people treated me was a reflection of how valuable I was, which is not correct, by the way. Just because someone doesn't appreciate you doesn't mean you're not worth being appreciated. That just means the person is dumb, honestly. So that was kind of like a first heartbreak, and it kind of sparked my depression into like actual suicidal thoughts. I got so addicted, kind of, to my depression, which is the most unhealthy thing to ever do. Because, I don't know, for me, the more I put my energy into like hating myself and hating my life and just thinking I wasn't worth it, and like my life wouldn't get any better, and nothing's gonna change, no one wants me, no one loves me, And these were things that I actually believed, and that blows my mind. But all my life I've been told all these bad things about myself, and so I believed these negative thoughts because I didn't have anything positive that I could believe, because I've never actually had a sense of real confidence before, so I just latched on to these negative thoughts, this depressing mindset. And at the time, this is when I first got on social media, and I would follow a whole bunch of depressing pages and things about self-harming and suicide, and it was really triggering, and it made me want to do it, but I didn't do it at that time. So that was like 8th grade, kind of, when I was really severely depressed. And then freshman year wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I was kind of distracted because I had made more friends, and like they made me feel wanted, and basically whatever people treated me like was how I felt about myself. But then I ended up losing more people that I was really close to, and also I was remembering things from my childhood that really hurt, and like I got really bad PTSD from remembering these things, and every little thing would trigger me, and I had no control. I just acted on my emotions, and I got so overwhelmed, and I just didn't feel like I'd ever change, and I didn't think I could get any better. I thought that I could only get worse and worse and worse, and that I was a horrible person, no one wanted me, and that I was unlovable, and it was like a really hard time. I felt like nobody was there for me, even though there were some people, but I had distanced myself from them because I don't even know. I don't know why. For like weeks and weeks, like researching how to like kill myself and like do it without hurting anyone, and like one morning I was so dedicated. I was almost about to grab a whole bunch of pills and just take them, and I didn't even write a note or tell anyone or anything. Then like reality hit, and I realized what I was doing. Like the depression left for a minute, and I realized that that's not the thoughts I was having. That's not really me. That's not how I actually felt. That's just the chemical imbalance in my head, and I scared myself. And then I had to go to school, and I didn't know what to do, and I was still miserable. So I texted a crisis line, just spilling everything to them, and I just like stayed in the school office, and then I had to be admitted into a mental hospital, and it's really sad that it got to that point. I really didn't think I would do anything like that. I mean, I'm Shanice. I'm a happy girl, you know? I'm the one that's supposed to be positive and bringing other people up and trying to help other people, and then I go and try to kill myself. So then I felt a lot of guilt for that too. I really don't regret texting that crisis line, and I don't regret going to the mental hospital, because that experience actually really, really opened my eyes and helped me, really helped my depression. It like got me into really thinking like what I was actually doing, and I got to learn about depression and my anxiety and my PTSD and what I was actually going through. And there were people who actually listened to what I had to say, and people who could relate to me, and all the adults there just wanted to help, and they cared so much, and I miss them. And yeah, the beds there sucked. It got boring, but it helped me grow a lot. And I know so many people are so against counselors and seeking out for help. They feel like it won't help, and I get that. Like, I get that. Like, you feel like nothing can help because you feel like you've already tried everything. But trust me, with every day is a new opportunity to learn something, getting wiser and gradually getting more positive. Actually talking to someone and letting everything out, especially if you've been holding feelings and suicidal thoughts and everything you've been going through inside, it's gonna feel really good once you get all of that off of your chest and someone is actually there to sympathize with you and understand your pain and validate your pain. Not say like, oh, you can get over this. Like, that's not the experience I had. There are counselors and people out there who actually do care and actually want to help and actually can help you help yourself. They can't help you with if you don't want the help, but if you're open to new ideas, new ways of thinking, new coping skills, new friends, there's just so many things that can help your depression. Through my life, I've had like 3 or 4 therapists, and I don't know like how many good therapists there are to bad therapists, but I eventually got a therapist that really impacted me, transformed my thoughts into like so much more positive and about loving myself. And it sounds cheesy, but with time and with believing in yourself and believing in what the person you're talking to is saying, don't just shut them down if they say something nice or something that's not depressing. Like, those are the things that you should be open to, and like you should be like trying to grasp that. Like, you want that positive, you want the love, you want to feel okay. And another thing is, don't put your value on the way other people treat you, and don't make someone your happiness. You need to be your own happiness, because if you're not your own happiness and the person leaves, because not everyone is going to stay. There will be some people who stay because, they're just loyal and they care about you and they love you. But not everyone stays. And that's just life. And you have to be able to be okay with, you have to be okay with yourself enough. You have to love yourself enough to be okay with other people not wanting to be in your life. You have to realize that when people do like leave you like that and treat you bad, it has nothing to do with who you are as a person. It has everything to do with them and their experiences and how they feel about themselves. Because really, you think about like how so many good people get taken advantage of, and it has nothing to do with them. They're great people. It doesn't make sense, but some people are just so insecure and so they don't love themselves, so they kind of like project that onto you as if it's your fault, even though it's not. It's not your fault that someone leaves. And sometimes it's not necessarily theirs. Sometimes it's just you two just didn't go well together. I don't know. Now I'm like talking about relationships. I'm trying to talk about loving yourself, really. And it's definitely not overnight. It took me so long to actually accept myself, but it was so worth it. I am so glad I did not take my life and I took the time to actually love myself and see who I am and learn and grow, because I am a good person. I am such a good person, a better person, a beautiful person now, and I am glad that I went through all that, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't be where I am today. And today I am thriving. I am amazing. I am living life to the fullest I possibly can, and it is the greatest feeling. I have so much motivation. I have so much strive to be an amazing person and do good in life, and I have such big goals, and I actually believe that I can achieve them, and it is the greatest feeling because I never felt like this before in my whole entire life. It's amazing. So I don't know how scrambled this video is. I tried to tell my story but also give some advice too. I hope this helps someone open their mind or help someone learn about depression or learn about what people who are depressed go through, because it's not easy. It's definitely not easy to get out of it. It's addicting. Depression is so addicting, and I promise you that taking your thoughts away from that direction, even though you don't want to, you want to stay depressed and miserable and you just want to end it, I promise that if you start changing those thoughts, just attempting to every single day, just like wake up and like trying to fake it till you make it, loving yourself, being okay. Some days you just aren't gonna feel it, but you gotta have faith that it will get better. Because if you believe that it won't get better, then you're gonna be stuck in that depression cycle. But if you are open to the thought of it getting better, which please be open to that, be open. Like, seriously, it is probably the best decision you'll ever make. Don't stay in that depressive cycle. You can grow so much. You can become such an amazing person, more than you already are. You can become confident. You can. I went from zero confidence to feeling so amazing about myself, and I feel so confident now. And it's like, it still blows my mind to this day. I've come a long way, and it's been emotional at times, but I got through it. I pushed, I stayed strong, even though one point I wasn't strong. Once I changed my mindset, I promised I'd stay strong for myself and for my family and for my friends. And I made it to where I am today. So I hope you not enjoyed this video. I don't know if like this is something you enjoy, but I hope this inspired someone, anyone, everyone. I hope. And I love you. I love each and every one of you so much. Thank you for watching my video and taking the time to actually listen to what I had to say. It means a lot, especially since this is my personal story. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, thank you for over 500 subscribers. That's incredible. I know I'm not like relevant like on YouTube, but that's still a lot to me. 500 people, over 500 people. That's crazy. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, and a good life. Please stay strong for me. Mwah.